You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now, TSPN's Amador This Week's Out and About. This local television coverage is proudly brought to you by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort. And by Richard Forrester, Supervisor, District 2. And now, Amador This Week's Out and About on TSPN.
Hi, Amador County, Sue Slivick on location at the Margaret Dalton Children's Center in Jackson, right near the CHP office. And today's a special day for 4-H. It is January 18th, 2014. With me is Vera Allen. We've known Vera for many, many years here in Amador County, part of the Allen family. And Vera, tell us what's going on here. You are the new advisor or representative here for Amador County for 4-H. Tell us what's going on.
Today is presentation day, which is a day that the kids in 4-H are allowed to come out and give presentations on things that interest them, their hobbies. So like we have the Australian kettle dog, we have goats, we have baking bread. There's several different topics here, and the kids are just sharing their interest with other 4-Hers, the public, anybody's welcome to come, and community members.
4-H is at the core of our youth here in Amador County, and for so long it was primo. Lots of things have changed through the years, but we've got some great kids that just shine as they grow up through 4-H and on into high school and on into college. Right now we are here to present, and also it's the time to kick in and sign up to become an advisor as a parent or a community member, and to help these kids with their projects. Tell me about the need for advisors and people to sit on the council.
We definitely need volunteers. We have several projects. Some have just one leader. I'd like to have two for every project so that the different responsibilities are divided up and that the youth get something more out of the project. We encourage adult partnerships, so adult youth partnerships, so the kids are working with the adults to become leaders. We also need council members to have, so we can put on more events like this.
Okay, so we're going to talk to the kids that are in here. Some of them are being judged, so we don't want to be in here while they are being judged. So we're going to move on to a different area. In here are presentations to other judges, and those are being judged. So for now, hang in here. I'm going to go grab a few kids, and we'll find out about their projects. I'm with Kaylee here, and you've got a wonderful project. Why don't you tell me before we start talking about your project, how long you've been in 4-H?
I think
a couple of years?
Yes.
Okay, and you like 4-H?
Yes.
Why do you like 4-H?
Because it's fun.
And you've learned a lot of things? Tell me about other projects you've done besides this project. Have you done other projects?
No, I only did rabbits and chickens and then a goat.
Now, did you go to the Amador County Fair and show those?
Yes.
Okay, and how did that go for you?
Good, I like it.
What was it that you liked? What part of the fair did you like?
When we paint a bathroom and...
Okay, you help out and make the place look better.
Yeah.
Now, did you show in the Fern Feather building?
Yes.
Okay, so you stayed in your area the whole time when you could be there, and you told people about your projects as they came in? Mm-hmm. People from all over California come and watch and meet kids like you, and you tell them about what's going on with your project.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell us about what you're going to present here and what the judges might want to know. Can you show me?
What she asked me?
Yes. What did they ask you? What did they ask you? Okay, why don't you tell me, what does this mean, chicken nuggets?
That means that it's a chicken.
Okay. And use the different parts of the chicken? Tell me what the parts are.
Wings, breasts. Is that breasts? Thighs and legs.
Okay. And what does this say here? Can you read that? I see. This is an interactive, meaning these are Velcroed, right?
Yes.
And they were over here, and to present, maybe somebody would come up to this project and they would read this and they would say, where does the wing go? And then they would stick it on here. That's a very neat interactive game. I bet lots of kids would like that to buy something like that. What do you think?
Yeah.
A game like that, a little 2 or 3 year old or
Yeah.
7-year-old to learn where the parts of the chicken go. And this is chicken cut up, a picture of that,
Yes.
huh? And are you raising chickens? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about your chickens and what kind of chickens they are. Do they have names?
Yes.
Okay, what are your chickens' names?
I have 2.
Okay.
Which one? 2?
Yes.
That's the same. Sarah and Emily.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to talk to some other kids here. And do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Yes.
What?
A ballet dancer.
Okay, all right. Good to talk to you, and let's move on to somebody else. I'm now with Tucker. Hi, Tucker. Tell me what group you're with.
I'm with Willow Springs 4-H.
And how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
How long have you been involved with 4-H?
Last year was my first year.
Okay. Tell me about what's going on here. What is this, my first year 4-H experience?
Yeah, so last year was my first year. I did pigs, 2 fair pigs. So we went from here, and then we went through stages to build a pen that ending up to look like that.
So these are all the stages of building a pen just
Yeah.
so that you can
And then once
have a great pen to raise your
yeah,
pen.
it turned out to be a really good pen. Last year I had 2 class winner pigs. They turned out really good. So they went in the champion drive and almost won. But
Wow. So who was your mentor? Who helped you build this and teach you how to lay out a unit like this where you can have a clean operating system to raise your pig?
well, Greg Hawk, a buddy of ours, helped us build the pen, and then my pig leader, Rick Vicini, helped me with my project, showed me how to do everything and how to take care of them well. And then his son, Tyler Vicini, helped me be able to walk my pigs and stuff.
Wow.
So he showed the good hand positions and everything on how to walk the pigs.
So you did very well at fair, and what are you doing this year? You're raising pigs this year.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 pigs again because I loved it.
Now you get those around March?
Around April, March, yeah.
They're little piglets.
Yeah, the little piglets are that big. So if you look at them, they're real small when you get them. They're like 40, 50 pounds.
So we're looking at picking them up around 1st of April, May, June, July. So they are only about 3-4 months by the time you take them to fair, and they are some 200 pounds, aren't they?
Yeah, she turned out to be 265 pounds, and she just barely made the weight at 226.
Wow.
So,
okay. Now this is pretty professional. Did you do most of this? You get a little advice on it too? I mean,
yeah, I got advice. I helped out with all of it.
amazing. So what do you want to be when you grow up? Any idea yet?
Well, I'd like to play like pro football because I play football now.
All right.
I really love it, so you never know.
So do you think you'll utilize what you're learning as far as the raising of the pigs in your life? Maybe you'll end up on a ranch, or maybe you'll end up in the city, or you'll be traveling and flying around the country playing ball. What is 4-H given you that you think will be a great part of your upbringing?
Well, 4-H has given me it, so now I have a lot more experience with how to take care of animals. So if more you know about them, the more fun they can be, because then you get to enjoy them. Mm-hmm. So that's a good experience. And then might have a ranch, and that's what I like to do more than a city.
Okay.
But then I could have animals on it too, so it'd be fun.
All right. Wow, pretty bright young man. So what school do you go to?
I go to Plymouth Elementary, 6th grade.
And you have pretty good grades?
Yeah.
I would think so. And can I ask what kind of work your folks do? Do they have a ranch, or do they?
Yeah, we live on 4 acres. Okay. We have goats, chickens, and then I have 3 feeder pigs right now.
Okay.
They're almost going to go out.
All right. Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
This is the future. 4-H is a great way where these kids can learn some hands-on tools that'll be with them for life. Thank you so much. A pleasure meeting you.
You're welcome.
I'm here with 2 little girls that seem to be good friends. What's your name?
Eliana Puppert.
And what's your first name?
Corey.
Corey, nice to meet you. Corey, you've got a project, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But let's talk to you first, and then I'll be right back to you. Tell me what you got going on here.
These are chicken parts.
Okay. And you put this project together yourself?
Yeah.
Those colors are beautiful. You like pink?
Not really, but they're one of my favorite colors.
Okay, good. And what did you learn here as you were putting this project together?
Well, I learned where all the pieces go to the chickens because I had to glue those on, so it was kind of difficult.
Okay, but you learned a lot. Tell me where the wing is of a chicken. Do you know where the wing is?
It's like right here.
Right. And the thighs?
Thigh is around over here.
When you eat chicken, do you know the parts when you eat chicken, like a leg or a thigh or a wing or a breast?
Yes.
We all know how to do that when we're starting to eat it, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. What's your favorite part to eat of a chicken?
Legs.
The legs. It's got a handle. Who doesn't like a chicken leg? Right?
I like the chicken leg too.
Yeah, me too. I just had one last night. Okay, well, thank you for sharing with us. Why do you like 4-H? Before we go, why do you like 4-H?
Well, I like 4-H because I like spending a lot of times with animals, and I have so much animals.
Tell me about all your animals. How many?
Well, I have rabbits, chickens, goats, sheep.
You help raise all those?
Well, not really. I have 3 sisters. One of them's a little baby, but my 2 other sisters, we each have our own animal.
Okay.
I have chickens. My sister Taylor, she has rabbits, and my sister Abby has goats and sheep.
So are you all going to show at the Amador County Fair?
I'm not sure about Taylor.
Okay.
Because she just moved in with us.
Okay. So you've got a lot of projects in the family. So you guys are a busy 4-H family, aren't you?
Yes.
Are you looking forward to going to the fair?
Yes, we go every year.
Every year. So you're in the Fur and Feather Building showcasing what you have and your chickens. What color are your chickens?
Well, I have all kinds of colored chickens because I have like 14, so yes.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever been on our TV station showing your chickens?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, we're going to have to make sure we get you on the show and bring your chickens and we can meet your chickens. That'll be nice. Thank you for sharing with us. Can we go over here? You make things. We're going to flip around here, Tommy. Oh, yeah, you go over here. So we have you both together because I know that's always fun to have a buddy. You make stuff out of duct tape. What are these? Tell me about them. They look like flowers and bows.
I made flowers, bows, and I made bracelets and necklace and a belt and a treasure box.
You covered the now, duct tape comes in all kinds of colors now. And what is it about duct tape that makes it so pleasurable for you to work with things? Why duct tape?
Because it's fun to create new things.
And you're able to sell these?
Yes.
So you have a little business going.
Yes, I want to raise money so I can get more duct tape, and I want to get a Wii game.
A Wii game. Have you raised much money yet?
I have not raised any money.
Okay, so this is a project that's teaching you about business, how you have to buy your product that you need in order to make what you need. Now, I noticed you had some clips on here so that you could actually make this as a beret.
Yeah, and we're going to make ponytails too.
Okay, so you're pretty ambitious. How are sales been so far?
I haven't asked anyone. This is my first time, and Ellie wants to buy one today.
Oh, you've got to. Is that going to be one of your first sales, or you've made other sales?
This is going to be my first sale.
Well, welcome to the world of business. Wow.
And I said the first 5 buyers get a discount off, so everything's pretty much $5, but it will be $3 for them.
Really?
The first 5 people.
Well, who taught you how to do such a marketing idea like that? Did you just come up with it yourself, or you?
Mike Spinetta.
Mike Spinetta came up with that idea.
Yes.
Well, Mike's a pretty sharp guy. He understands about business. His family's been in the wine business and all kinds of things. He's a pretty sharp guy. Is he your 4-H leader?
No.
Okay, who is your 4-H leader?
Riel Santinelli. I think she's over there.
Okay, and how old are you?
9.
And you?
9.
9. Both of you are 9 years old?
Yes.
And you've been friends for how long?
Since kindergarten. And we're in 4th grade right now.
Oh, and 4th grade is U.S. history and stuff like that. That's fun to learn about.
We haven't really got to history yet.
Okay, well, it's still early in the season.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing your business. An entrepreneur, that's like a person that starts a business on their own and has an idea and brings it to fruition. Can I take a look at these flowers?
That one
Tell me about
for
this.
my grandma. This one took like 3 hours to make. And then that one right there took a day and like 2 hours.
Wow, okay, so these are pretty time intensive.
Yes.
So, and that's why they're certainly worth the $5. Okay, so looking for new material so you can make some more projects.
Yes.
And raise money for your Wii, and maybe put a little away for college.
Yeah, and I want to save up so I can buy more duct tape.
Oh, I know what I want to ask you. Can you enter this project at the fair as far as art projects?
Yes.
Okay, I hope you do that. And share the business aspect of it also.
At the store, Hobby Lobby, they have all types of duct tape, and my mom said if I raise enough of money that we can go there and I can buy more duct tape.
Okay, well, that's what we do. Just like in the TV business, we got to find another camera. We got to raise the money first to find that so we can go make some more money on filming and stuff like that. Right on, kids. Good to see you. I hope to see you at the Amador County Fair with all your projects. Thank you. Here we are, pretty in pink. Okay, we're taking a break because either you've shown your project or talked. Were you the volcano girl? No. And we're going to find out who these gals are and what they're doing, because part of 4-H is the friendships and just hanging out a lot, huh? A lot of time waiting, and so you find things to do to have fun. And these girls are a little chilly, so we're all sitting here under a little pink blanket. What is your name?
Amber Spinetta.
And, oh, you're Mike's kid. Aren't you Mike's daughter?
Yes.
Okay. So what is your project here, or are you just hanging out here?
My project is on Taylor Swift.
Okay. Tell me about your project. Is
Well,
it here in the room?
yes, it is right, the one with the blue.
Okay, we're going to go look at that, and we'll talk more about it over there.
Okay.
So, oh, Tommy's got it. He's showing it right now. Well, we're going to go over there in a minute and talk about that. But how neat, Taylor Swift, you really like Taylor Swift?
Yes, I have 6 of her albums at my house.
And what is it that you like about her?
I like about her that she is a really nice person, and I really like her singing.
Okay. Yes, she's a real lady, isn't she?
Yes.
She represents youth very well. And what is your name?
Tennessee Burns.
Tennessee. We talked earlier. I remember your name. How were you named Tennessee, and why?
My mom named me, and my dad thought it was a pretty good name.
It is a good name. Now, do you have a shortcut to that name?
Burn.
What is it? Your nickname?
TC.
TC? I like that. Okay, and who are you? I've met you before.
Yeah, I'm Hannah Wilkinson.
Okay, tell me about your project here today. Are you inside or in here?
I'm in here. I'm actually the bovine biology right there.
Okay, now we know we're not being judged yet. Have you been judged yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so the judges are coming down this aisle, and when they come, you will give your presentation. What sort of questions do you think they might ask you?
I believe I'm mainly doing it on the 4 stomachs, and they'll probably be asking like the functions of the stomachs and dietary needs of the stomachs.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 13.
And where did you learn what you're telling me about right now? Where did you learn all that?
Well, it kind of struck me because we own a cattle ranch, and I was wanting to learn more because I'm showing heifers at fair, and a website, UC Davis, is what I got most of my information from.
That is an incredible site. The 4-H site, all the stuff on UC Davis Cooperative Extension has so much information. I'm learning a lot more about 4-H. So, what do you expect to do when you grow up? Have you thought about that?
Not really. I would like to be a nurse. Just kind of like follow in the footsteps of my mom.
Isn't that what mom is? You're really proud of your mom, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nursing, and it's a great vocation. A career you're going to be able to always be employed.
Mm-hmm.
There's nurses needed all over, especially smart, bright ones.
Thanks.
Okay. What college do you think you'll go to? Do you know?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't really thought about it.
I asked them all these hard questions. They're 13, 11, but you know, some kids just kind of know. But all of these kids, look at them. I mean, they can talk on TV and have a good time. And there you are again.
Hi.
You're having a good time here, aren't you? Now, do you girls, are you all in the same club?
No. I'm in the
Willow Springs.
Yeah.
Willow Springs.
Yeah, us too.
I'm in Clover Buds.
Clover what?
Clover Buds.
Okay, and what about you?
I'm in Gold Nugget.
Okay, and you are in what club?
4-H California.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go. These gals are warming up for literally warming up for their presentations. And thank you for talking to us. And I hope that you have a wonderful time at the Amador County Fair. It's coming up fast, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, girls. I'm with Amber again. Amber, tell me, share with me your Taylor Swift project here and what maybe the judges might want to know.
Well, when I went online to learn about Taylor Swift. I watched a couple videos that were talking about her, and I picked some pictures of her to put up, and...
Okay, and then you mounted them on here. This is a very country fabric you use. It kind of the way Taylor is, huh?
Yes.
Kind of a country gal, but very elegant in a way and very ladylike. Beautiful and talented and so young, huh? She started very young in life. She started playing guitar. Now I know that she was on. She starred in a TV show, The Sound of Music. Were you able to see that?
Well, she didn't do the real movie of The Sound of Music. She just did a little play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you able to see that?
No.
Okay, I've heard good things about that. Okay, so is this a little book you made there?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well,
we can look at it.
That is the book. I drew pictures of some of her albums that I have.
Can I see that? Are we allowed to look at that and before the judging? Can you open those up? Oh, you did these yourself? Can you show the camera? Yeah.
That's her first CD that she came out with. She had 3 songs on it.
Okay. That was 12 years ago.
This is her next CD, and she came out with it the year that I was born.
2006.
And this is her holiday album, and it's a really good album, but not many people have heard of it.
Okay. Let's open this up a little more.
That is her album, Fearless, and I think that a lot of people really like it, and it has music videos on the album.
Okay.
This is her album, Speak Now, and it is a really good album.
And what does that mean to you when an album is named Speak Now? What do you think that means?
I think it just means, I don't really...
Okay, all right.
This is her next one.
Oh, that's very colorful.
World Tour.
Okay.
And this is her last one. She came out with it 2 years ago, and it's called Red.
Okay. Wow, you are a great artist, and you really got a sense of what she was trying to depict on the front of her album and what's in the album. Okay, so these are your instruments, or tell me about these instruments.
That is my guitar, and that is my violin, and I put this Taylor Swift book to this page because I learned how to play part of this song.
Now, I think I saw you at the Amador County Fair. You had a little booth in the floriculture area. Your father and your 4-H club, I think, put together and planted that 4-H area, and then you were playing music in front. I remember seeing you, and you were playing your violin, right, or your guitar?
I was playing my violin because I got my guitar just last Christmas.
Okay, you were playing your violin at the fair, so you're a pretty versatile gal. Now, what are you doing at the fair again? What's your project at the fair?
This year I'm probably just gonna play violin again because I'm getting chickens right before fair, so I'm not gonna be able to do chickens.
Okay, but then from then on you're gonna keep your chickens.
Yes.
Okay, now do you do things with your daddy's butterflies?
I haven't done it yet, but he's going to start being a 4-H leader for it.
I know, I just heard. I'm going to talk to him about that. Nice to talk to you. Thank you very much. Okay. With me is Mike Spinetta. You may know him. Charlie Spinetta is his dad, Spinetta Winery, and all that you do. What I am so happy is that you have become a 4-H advisor just recently. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm with the Plymouth Gold Nugget 4-H, and I'm now a leader in a pollinator program. And what our goal is to have a couple of butterfly gardens established in the Plymouth area. And we'll have them open up. One will be open up to the public, and the other is going to hopefully be on the campus of Plymouth Elementary School. We're still talking about that. We've used that campus before for other cooperative extension projects, like a giant butterfly garden and a food garden now that the Girl Scouts have started. And so we're going to be planting all these pollinator trees and bushes, shrubs, everything that the butterflies need to lay their eggs on, to eat so they mature, and then to pupate on, and of course turn the butterflies. If we get the go-ahead, and I still have to present this to City Hall, I'm going to ask about working on Main Street, Plymouth, for our location. And we have sold butterflies at the farmers market there before, and the kids actually made hundreds of dollars in one day selling butterflies for the elementary school at the farmers market.
Okay. So as an advisor, are you, as the advisor for that club,
yes.
How many kids currently are in that club?
Only about a dozen for,
okay.
Rosemary is in charge of the Gold Nugget, and we have maybe 10 or 12 kids. And that's why I opened it up to the whole county.
So the project that you're looking at is the butterflies to add to the existing projects that they may have, which could be public speaking or raising animals,
yes.
or crafts or homemaking or sewing or all those other projects. There are so many different projects.
Absolutely, dozens of them. And what we're hoping to incorporate through this is maybe even putting the butterflies in as in the fair, alongside the chickens and the rabbits.
I thought I saw butterflies at the fair one year, or maybe that was something somewhere else. I thought that you had. Maybe at the school. At the fair, Lish Baylor
raises butterflies, and she has an exhibit at the fair every year, and so I was probably hanging out with Lish.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What are your thoughts about the value and what 4-H offers young people?
As the group aspect of 4-H, what I've learned so far just in a few months is that it's another social program where the kids are not just hanging out with the kids in their own club. It's really interwoven between all the local clubs. And, if someone wants to do a sewing project, like you said, and it's in Willow Springs, they can go to Willow Springs and still be in their own local group and participate. And that's why they have so many different leaders. Like Shenandoah just started a viticulture project, and they're going to have a vineyard demonstration garden on the fairgrounds. And so kids from other clubs will be open to join that project. And it's just, the interweaving between the clubs is very interesting, and it's just been wonderful to see that.
That's probably a good thing when you see that clubs are waning over the years in membership. This is a way to really share resources and to bring kids together and to be able to learn more than just what your own club offers. So I love that, this kind of networking amongst the whole region as far as the Amador County clubs.
Yes. Yeah.
And really with those new things you're bringing in, like viticulture and those things, that brings in other kids' interests. Maybe it'll increase, the membership. But we're here to promote, get kids involved with 4-H. The things kids learn from business to presentations to confidence, it raises the level of it. Look at the kids I've interviewed here. I mean, just amazing how articulate and bright and excited they are about life.
Well, exactly, and that kind of thing, like learning the Sturgis rules and Robert's rules for holding meetings, that gets them on a path where they can present, they can lobby, they can, there's a 4-H program that takes them to Washington, D.C. and Pennsylvania and New York, being diplomats. And they can do mock congresses and mock meetings of, the government. There's so many different paths they can take, from music to all sorts of community involvement. It's very positive, and it's a matter of just renewing the interest in the kids over and over again, giving them new things to look at, like all these presentations. Maybe someone wants to, raise a goat now because they saw it here.
I know, or make duct tape toys, or just her ideas of business. I mean, it's wonderful.
She's actually marketing her product and selling it after the demonstration. So I love it.
I love it too, my kind of gal. Okay, well, thank you so much. I'm so pleased to see you're involved with 4-H. You've always been involved with ag in some way. I mean, I've watched you through the years and little gardens at the Plymouth Elementary. I mean, you're really out there, and the booth. I saw you painting out there, through the fair, and your daughter playing. You have 2 daughters.
I have 1 daughter.
That's
it seems like I have 2.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Okay, you just have 1 child.
Yeah.
That's it. I thought you had 2 daughters.
No.
She had a friend playing with her. I don't know.
Correct.
Anyway, this is what you call an involved parent who really is inviting other parents to get involved. It doesn't take that much. So thank you again, Mike. Congratulations being a part of 4-H.
Thank you.
He and I and all of us at TSPN and through the community are trying to really bring awareness to 4-H and the value of this great program. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Now I'm with Elle. Hi, Elle. What group are you with?
The Jackson Gold Wheels.
Okay. And you've been a part of that group for how long?
2 years now.
Okay. You like 4-H?
Yes.
What is it that you like about 4-H?
I like that it's fun and you get to learn new things.
Okay. And did you present at the fair last year, or were you part of the Amador County Fair?
Yes, I showed a lamb.
You did. And how about this year? You're going to show a lamb this year?
Yes.
So you don't have your little lamb yet?
No.
Okay. And how many will you get?
1.
Just 1?
Yeah.
And that'll be your project?
Yes. Or I may get a goat. But
As well?
yes.
What kind of goat? There's so many different kinds of goats. Do you know yet?
No.
Okay. Is it the Nubian that have the really long ears, velvety ears, or those ones that don't have ears? Well, I like goats. Anyways, let's look here. You've got a presentation about cheese. Tell me what we're looking at here. You can maybe start here, or how would you present if a judge came by?
Well, I would say that cow cheese or cheese, there's a lot of different kinds of cheese, and cows or goats or sheep can make cheese. And the cows, when the cows make cheese, the cows only produce about 12 to 20 gallons a day. And when they make the cheese, since there's so much water in the milk, not that much cheese is actually made from the cow. And then the goats only produce about 2 gallons of milk a day. The milk is very rich and high in nutrients. But the sheep, it has the most nutrients in the milk. The sheep only produce about 2 quarts of milk per animal, but they actually produce more cheese than the cows do.
No, I don't know if I've ever heard of sheep cheese.
Oh, well,
Do they sell sheep cheese?
yes, sheep cheese is not as common as goat cheese or cow cheese. It's just because people don't think as goats as a,
An edible cheese?
no, as like how a cow is, like as a formidable, or how cows, there's so many cow cheeses because they think as cow as a natural cheese giver. Sheep, they don't think as sheep.
No, a sheep is a mature lamb,
Yes.
right? A lamb becomes a sheep.
Yes.
So do we eat, and lamb would be from a grown-up sheep, or no, lamb would be from a baby lamb, a sheep. Because do they sell sheep meat to eat, or do they just sell lamb meat?
Well, they call.
Lamb is a young sheep.
Well, they make meat from older sheep called starts with an M.
Mutton.
Mutton, yeah, mutton.
Oh, that's it. Mutton. That's right. It's more popular maybe in Europe. Because here they call it lamb because it's young and it's very tender. Okay, well, this is a neat project. Have the judges come around yet and talk to you?
Yes.
And what were the questions maybe that they asked you?
Well, they asked me if I've ever made cheese or if I want to make cheese.
And have you made cheese before?
No.
Are you looking forward to learning?
Yes.
You can watch a video online and learn how to do it. But I'm sure there's somebody in your club maybe that will be able to teach you that. I'd like to do that too. I don't think it takes too much. It takes a lot of cheesecloth, I know that. You know what cheesecloth is? It's a white fabric that's got a lot of little holes in it. Well, we'll teach. Maybe I'll come and help teach you that. So what town do you live in?
Sutter Creek.
Sutter Creek. Okay, so all in all, did you, as you looked around the room today and you saw other people's projects, did you learn things?
Yes.
And anything that sparked your fancy that you might want to be able to try to do?
Well, maybe go on a stream water fishing trip.
Oh, that sounds like fun. What about, did you see what that little gal's doing for a business as far as making duct tape art?
Oh, yes,
art?
yes.
Interesting, huh? Okay, well, nice to meet you. Good luck, Elle, and we'll hear more about her, I'm sure, and we'll see you at the Amador County Fair. Okay.
You know, I had the honor today of judging presentations where, I guess the presentations where you have to talk to people about your knowledge and what you've known and what you put on this poster board and everything. Is that right, Regan?
Yes, it is.
Now, did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, what's your last name?
Summers.
And I think you did a great job, a really good job, and Susie was over in the other room and talking to some people, and we're going to let this be your turn now, okay? Okay, so you think you can handle the microphone and do as great of a job as you did before?
Maybe.
Okay, I think this girl, I am pretty confident she can do a good job here, and with the microphone as well. Why don't you take it over, okay?
Okay.
All right.
The first plant I'm going to talk about is yew. The yew is very poisonous to horses. It causes discoordination, the inability to rise, and death if not treated. Horses commonly are poisoned by trimmings or decorations in the farm. Like you might have a wreath made out of yew in your barn. The next plant is the most deadliest plant in California. It's oleander, a non-native invasive bush that is also drought resistant. Just 5 to 10 leaves can kill a horse. There are 555 reported livestock deaths of oleander between 1997 and 2007. Yellow star thistle. It's spiny and it often dies away after reproducing in the summer. It causes the abnormal curling of lips, throwing head while drinking, and death if not treated right away. Horses don't usually eat this. I saw my horse try it once, but I've only seen her try it once and she didn't like it at all. Horses only usually eat it out of boredom or hunger. The next one is oak. There are over 600 species of oak. It is very common in California, and horses seem to think it's a tasty delicacy. They often eat it. It causes kidney failure, bloody diarrhea, and I've seen one horse bloat from eating too many, and death if a horse eats too many. Next one only affects light pigmented horses or animals. St. John's wort causes abnormal sunburn in light pigmented animals. So if you have a dark pigmented animal, which means darker colored, like black or red, then they can graze safely in the area. This tableau is the model of a safe pasture. There is safe fencing, food and water provided by the owner, and a wide area without any poisonous plants. Because I've seen lots of horses try to get over the fence. One horse even tries to climb the fence. They stick their head under, so it's very good to have no poisonous plants around. I especially like to thank Miss Karen Bassett. She's my horse trainer and she's been training for 32 years, but lived the past 28 in Amador County. I'd also like to thank Dr. Bo Felix, a registered vet and equine dentist. He's also lived the past 3 years in Amador County. Thank you.
When I saw you do it and you didn't have to hold the mic, your mannerisms, because you had your free hand, it was fantastic, okay? Some mic kind of slows that down, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. No, don't be sorry. You did a great job. Now,
I'm interested in the St. John's wort. I don't think regular animals, I guess like wild animals, I don't think they eat this stuff at all. I have this in my yard.
No, we have lots of deer visiting our yard. They mostly like to find bits of stuff like grass or even acorns. They leave the oleander and the St. John's wort alone because of what I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Well, you certainly are knowledgeable. And how'd you study up and learn about this stuff?
Well, I went to UC Davis because I had to study poisonous plants for horse mastership. So I just went to the UC Davis website, looked up livestock poisoning plants, and it gave me an entire little catalog of poisonous plants. And what do you know? The number one poisonous was oleander.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot of people have that, don't they?
Yeah, I've seen it a lot.
Real common, huh? And you?
Yes.
Is this pretty common?
Yes.